The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to our continuing coverage of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. We're here for pivotal Game 4 with the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson, and let's get started. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the visiting team. Checking out Seattle. Here in the finals, and they remain undefeated in this postseason. They're the undisputed favorites at this point. We'll see if they can continue their unbeaten streak. A sweep, a very real possibility here with this team up 3-0 in the series. You've been in this situation in the finals, Shaq. How does the momentum in this series impact Game 4?
You know, when you're up 3-0, Ernie, you smell blood in that water.
Kind of like a shark.
It's like a shark. The whole team can just taste how close they are to the title. They're already sensing the title this year, but can't get cute. You got to do what you've been doing the whole time.
If you think about sweep, it's not going to happen. You have to think about one game at a time. This is the moment, and you just have to realize that you're closer to your goal. Don't think about sweeps and brooms and all the fans throwing things up in the air. You think about the moment, and you'll be okay.
And both of you have been there winning NBA titles. And with that, it's just about time for the tip. We'll see you next time.
Seattle facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. You look at the Cavaliers. They're trailing 3 games to none. They're hoping for a miracle. They're going to lay it all on the line tonight as they look for their first win of this series.
And obviously, guys, they've got an uphill battle. I mean, nobody has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. But you just try to win one game, and you never know what happens injury-wise, momentum-wise, a crazy break here or there. So just win this one and give yourself a chance.
Yeah, I agree with you. You've got to play it through, and certainly these fans, how about them? They have not given up. They're still 100% behind this team. And, you know, 3-0 comebacks have happened in other sports, hockey and baseball. We've seen it happen. And maybe it's time for it to happen in basketball.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. Addison out there with Okafor. Then it's Jones. Then there's Towns. And it's Russell in at the shooting guard position.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Buries the long-range jumper. Russell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I briefly spoke with Larry Drew. We talked about the uphill battle his team was facing, and he said, I am trying to use the historical perspective of our situation in a different light. We could get down on ourselves, but now we have a chance to make history if we were to come back in these finals. That's one way to look at it, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Irving against Jones. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Jones. For the finish. Planks the dunk off the rim.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Love wide open. He fires. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Jones from outside. That's good.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Irving drives in. It's deflected. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Both free throws good for Okafor.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Irving drives in. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And stolen by Love. Laverne passes to Irving. Harris outside. Back to Irving. And the layup falls. Irving's got his second bucket.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Here's Baddest one. And he knocks down the jumper. Baddest one's got 6.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Irving kicks to Laverne. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Cavaliers trailing. Here's Laverne, and that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now, here is Russell. Wasted no time on that one.
Assisted.
Russell's got his second bucket of the night.
Cavaliers timeout. Ladies and gentlemen,
timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
And if there's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me, it was the rebounding. Basketball is about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
Simply got outworked under the boards, guys. I mean, that's the no-brainer of the deal. I mean, they got pushed around all game long.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Seattle. Here's McKnight, hammers it home to polish off the break.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Okafor inside. He's going up against Love. And it's Okafor. That time on the assist by Jones. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Seattle.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's Jones. Outside Russell. And it's Seattle with another. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Irving. Out to Harris. Shoots the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Took him no time at all on that one. Jones has got 5 points so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson comes in for Laverne. And it's Livingston in for Harris.
Livingston.
Here's McKnight. Anderson with the block. And he's able to get it back. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And that one's good. And that's now 6 points for Kevin Love.
It looks to me like Love is feeling the love right now. He's getting busy.
The drive by Russell. And it's Seattle with another.
A perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's got a nice bounce in his step to start.
Livingston kicks to Anderson. The feed now to Love. 13 feet away. And again, it's Cleveland.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And it's Seattle with the ball. They lead by 7. Russell with a wide open look. Gets an open look and hits. Russell's got 11 points.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Love against Okafor. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
His shot is looking really good here in the first.
Everything is falling 5 of 5 to start.
That's good.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Thompson right side. Goes up the baseline. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Baddest one. 12 points for him. Picked away. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Anderson with the ball.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And, Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out of transition.
Here's Baddest one. Oh, he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
Back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
Cavaliers trail by 7. And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Seattle. Jones is out there with Russell. Then there's Baddest one. Then there's Okafor. And it's Towns in at center.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Got a piece of it. Grab dishes to Bogdanovich. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
Seattle leading by 5. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Livingston. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Bogdanovich. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The dish now to Love. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And that's 12 points for Kevin Love. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, it's a pick by Love. Flews off the pick and hammers it home.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Now here's Love. 12 points for him to the left side wing. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a 3-run. Don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here is Livingston after the basket by Seattle. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Okafor, and another three for Seattle.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And pushing it up, here's Seattle. Hit his leg. And it's being called a kickball. Here's Battis one. He's got 22. And he gets it to go.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Takes it off the glass. Crab's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual adjustment.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And that one's good.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Timeout, Cleveland.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. After like what we're seeing from Battis one.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Laverne, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Okafor with the steal and pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. For Seattle, they've gotten on a roll. Just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow. And the basket by Jones. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Thompson. Lets it go from 11. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got his 6th assist on the night. For 3. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 14 points. And so here's Cleveland. Dishes to Livingston. tipped away. It's stolen by Jones. Goes up, trips down the breakaway slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Livingston. Thompson, a screen on Jones. Clock at 6. Laverne. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Kyle Anderson is checked in for Bogdanovich. Gary Harris comes in for Alan Crabb. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Sean Livingston.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
It's Anderson with the drive. And Harris wide open. He shoots another three for Cleveland.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
And Russell gets it to go.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Here's Laverne. He has 6. Knocked loose. Here's Harris. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Irving passes to Laverne. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's Battis one, defended by Anderson. Good.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Irving kicks to Anderson. Feeds it to Laverne, and the shot is good. Laverne's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, down-the-rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Irving kicks to Laverne. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
So it's the Cavaliers now. After the basket by Seattle. Here's McKnight. Boom, he jams it straight down.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Left side Anderson. 14 feet away, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Russell, and another 3 for Seattle.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
Here's Laverne, and that one's good. Laverne's got 15.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Jones, that's for 2, and it's Seattle with another. Outside Irving. And again, it's Cleveland. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. This arena is packed, and the energy in the building. Checking out Seattle. They came into tonight looking to complete the sweep, and inspired play on both ends of the floor has helped them build a solid lead. If the second half goes anything like the first, the championship may be theirs. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
The big positive, I think, their points in the paint. They were determined to work the ball inside of Ernie. It worked. It's always worked. I got 4 rings. I know it works for a fact. That's why they call me Dr. O'Neal, because I'm a master at being dominant on the inside.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. You know, baddest one has been exceptional here, guys.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat was the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that, Clark.
Good Clark. Kevin Love out there with Laverne. Then there's Harris. Then there's Anderson. And it's Irving in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And it's Harris off the drive. Poke loose. Towns with the steal. All going up court. And the rejection by Love. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And Anderson slams it in.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution. This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Anderson. It's rebounded by Towns.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
To the inside. Here's Anderson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Anderson. He has 9 points and 5 assists.
And that one's good.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Irving dishes to Laverne. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Up high and down hard with the one hand.
Got a little extra forceful in that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
It's stolen by Jones. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. Here's McKnight. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Baddest one's got 47 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Irving attacking. Here's Laverne. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Now here's Towns. Defense is right there. Got a hand on it. Here's Anderson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Seattle leading by 6. Out left to the wing. The tray. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Kicks to Okafor. To the paint. It's tipped. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Here's Towns, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark
Yes,
bringing it down
sir.
hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
He used that pick just right. That's 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Love outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's 17 points for Love.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
Irving with a clean look. And another three for Cleveland.
And how about that, responding to a three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Here's McKnight, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
That's his first personal
And
foul.
taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Seattle.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Livingston comes in for Gary Harris. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Livingston kicks to Anderson. Passes it to Irving. The screen from Thompson. Down low, up off the screen, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam? And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Love the pass to Anderson, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Wasted no time on that one. 29 points for D'Angelo Russell.
He's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, Kevin, and his confidence is palpable. You can feel it. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be falling.
You have to like what we're seeing from Baddest One.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Alan Crabb, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Alan Brown.
And stolen by Russell. Towns dishes to Okafor. And he lays it straight in. 58 points for Baddest One.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Irving attacking, gets the 14-footer to fall.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Jones from outside. And another three for Seattle. 1:33 left in the third. The pass to Irving. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Towns with it. He's going up against Love. That is good. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And the basket by Jones.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Now the feed to Crabbe. And another three for Cleveland.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Seattle leading by 13. Jones from outside. And he gets it to go. Jones has got 11 points here in just the second half.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Crabbe kicks to Love. And he goes in for the dunk.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Good. Okafor's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Seattle.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Irving against Jones. Outside Irving. He feeds it to Love. Knocked away. Okafor with the steal. Here's McKnight. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And welcome back. We hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Seattle leading by 20. And on the floor for Seattle here in the fourth, we've got baddest one. Towns is out there with Okafor. Then it's Jones. And it's Russell in at the 2-guard spot. Irving with the ball. To the inside. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
With the pass.
Irving against Jones. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Seattle.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Russell with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's McKnight. And another basket for Seattle.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Your Cavaliers. Palmer. Humphreys. Bogdanovich.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Harris passes to Palmer. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Crisp pass into the paint.
For Seattle, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And the basket by Jones.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Irving drives in. And Bogdanovich kicks to Humphreys. Poked away. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. And that's a foul called on Chris Humphreys. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's McKnight, and another 3 for Seattle.
They have got to get a hand in his face. I mean, he's unconscious from out there.
Irving attacking. That drops. Irving's got 21. For Seattle, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Here's McKnight, and another 3 for Seattle.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Now the dish to Humphries. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place.
Irving against Jones. Right wing, lets it go with a three. Another three for Cleveland.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
For Seattle, they've gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Okafor dishes to Jones. At the top of the key, Towns cuts off the pass. Now Cleveland moving it up. And the dunk by Humphries.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. A nice shot by Irving.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them. A long wind-up and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
Well, I sure hope not. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Down low, here's Palmer. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pass to McKnight. Wing shot on the way, and it's Seattle with another.
McKnight. Assist from Karl Anthony Towns.
Cleveland's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Assist from Irving.
Russell against Harris. Here's McKnight, and another 3 for Seattle.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. That's his first foul for the Cavaliers. Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Livingston in for Kyrie Irving. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Ball's knocked loose. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
The turnover total in the first half, only 1, but a totally different story here in the second.
Another steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Crabb kicks to Bogdanovich. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Bogdanovich has got 22. Pass to Towns. Humphries with the steal. Livingston passes to Humphries. And Okafor with the block. 1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Just an amazing game for Baddest One. And just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from three, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And the shot is good.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for Seattle.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its, Clark, fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Baddest One. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
From deep, it's rebounded by Cleveland.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it, I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there, but he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Crab, good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Fires it up. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Jones.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
It's stolen by Jones. And pushing it up, here's Seattle, and the dunk by Towns.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff. Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Second free throw, no good. And they've done it, the new NBA champions. What a moment it is right now to see the team who played so well together enjoying, Clark, this NBA championship moment.
Well, Kevin, it's awesome to be here to witness what happened tonight.
And seeing this team come together over the course of the season and on into the playoffs, what a joy. I mean, there is no better champion the league could have asked for.
And a pleasure here at 2K Sports to be with you all season long. Good night, everyone.